Welcome to Talking Habs pregame show before every Montreal Canadiens game. Game day news, game preview, and the Guess the Score contest. Come join the chat and let's talk hockey. Hey everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs, where you get your daily fix of Bleu Blanc Rouge. And if I could be any whiter, you could see right through me. The sun outside, what can I say? I just look too white in here. So we have messages coming in. Let's see just for a sec. Nothing important. We have the game tonight. This is the pregame show for Montreal Canadiens on the last day of their road trip. They are in Tampa taking on the Lightning. And I got a cough. Hang on a sec. Sorry about that. Nothing you can do sometimes. So it's going to be the first game for everybody. Wait for it. Jordan Harris will be in the lineup tonight. That's confirmed. And I'm looking forward to that. Seeing Harris. Barron is going to be in the lineup tonight. It's going to be pretty good. So I've got game day news. I've got a game preview for you, and we have, as always, here the Guess the Score contest. If you guess the score of the game and the first goal scorer of the game, you can pick that guy from either team, and you could win. You will win $10 directly into your bank account via Interact. So far, no winners this year. Hopefully tonight will be the night where we get our first winner. It's a very tough contest to win, to be honest with you. But I've won it before, and we've had winners before, just not this year so far. As we're getting closer to 15 games left, 14 games left in the season, something like that. And we're getting there. So let's see who is here. And I by the way, I just for everybody here, I got some of a poem. I wanted to write a poem for the introduction, and I haven't finished it yet. Maybe on I guess Tuesday's the next game. All right, let's see who's here. Daryl Adams, as almost always, the first comment. 4-3 Habs. Anderson with the first one. Rick, Harris going to be playing tonight. Harris going to be playing tonight. Yep, he sure as hell is. I think we're all looking forward to seeing that. I'm sure he's kind of nervous, but, I just have really high hopes for this kid. Seems like a really nice kid. I saw him interviewed, media scrum thing. And, it's about time we got how many young guys in the lineup right now? That never happens for the Habs. So it's really refreshing to see the new direction Montreal is going in, and I'm just looking forward to what's going to happen in the next few years. Eric, how's it going? Bye, how's it going? Sorry, I didn't see there. 3-2 Suzuki for Bye. Eric says, looking forward to seeing if we can keep up with Tampa, compete with them. That's all I'm looking for. But yeah, listen, you know what? We can't really keep up with the big guns, right? We've been being excited and all that rah stuff, and they've been playing teams that are a little better than them or right around their level, So yeah, it is good to see to measure themselves against the big teams, but I don't hold out a lot of hope here tonight, to be very honest with you. But you know what? It doesn't matter, because even when they lose, the games have been interesting enough. If not just awesome, they've been at least interesting enough. ABL 5-2 Tampa with Kucherov getting the first. Habs Guru 5-2 Tampa, Killorn with the first. Did someone else take? I guess I saw that one. Eric, who's in nets? As far as I know, it's going to be Allen, but I don't think I saw the lineup. I don't know that I looked at the goalies. I was just looking to see if Harris was in the lineup. So we'll get to that very soon, because I have the game preview coming up. So I have the lineups. Man, we're getting some people here. What did I want to do? I wanted to say something. I can't remember what. Anyway, it must not have been important, right? Hey, J-Fed, 6-3 Tampa, Kucherov. Second Kucherov guest there. All right, let's go over some of the game day news since we're here. Cole Caulfield He's been named as the NHL's Rookie of the Month for March. He had 15 points in 15 games. So Cole Caulfield, Rookie of the Month for March. I don't want to say he's in a slump, if you want to call it that, but it's been a couple of games he hasn't gotten much. I hope that somehow tonight he pops in 2-3 points. I'd like to see that. Speaking of that, I don't have this written here. Vasilevsky not in the lineup tonight, or not playing tonight. He played their last 3 games, so we're getting the backup tonight. And I don't remember who that is. So that's, hopefully that'll help Montreal score. Eric, we have lost personnel lately, and teams like Tampa have stocked up, so no big expectations. No, exactly. Just a good game. That's it. Lucas, 4-1 Tampa. Cooch. David Robinson, 4-2 Tampa. Cooch. Hey, listen, if Kucherov scores, well, you don't all have the same score, but someone's going to win. Slinksy, hey, Rick, Cooch has not been looking like a superstar for the Lightning. And everyone's picking him to score, I guess, based on the post-game stuff from last season's playoffs. I would imagine. Some news on Jonathan Drouin, and that is that he wants a second opinion on his right wrist. The Habs want him to have, or they think surgery is the right way to go. He does not want to have surgery, and he is going to have a second opinion, I guess. And I guess that'll delay. I don't expect to see Drouin back this season. In my opinion, I don't think he'll play again this season. And we'll see what happens in the offseason and for next. I think with what's going on, I don't see how the Habs can trade him. I just don't see how anybody's going to be interested. So I expect he'll be back next year. Elliot Friedman says, and this is something I did say a couple months ago. I know I've kind of changed my tune on it, but this is something I did say a couple months ago, and Elliot Friedman is saying this about Carey Price. If Carey Price makes it back to play this season, that is a sign that Montreal will trade him in the offseason. I'm not so sure I'm convinced of that now, obviously, because I've kind of changed my stance on it. And but it is something that I thought a couple months ago. And, if it does happen, like he plays and then they trade, it wouldn't surprise me, though. So anyways, Elliot Friedman, a couple months late to the table, if you ask me, because I had this a while back. Ryan Poehling is back tonight after missing 9 games with an UBI. I don't know what the injury was. I want to think concussion, but I don't think it was. He's back tonight. And on Price, Price took part today in the team's optional morning skate. Now, the key here for me is that it was optional and that he took part. I think that's a good sign that Price is getting better and he's able to take part in an optional skate instead of having him sit and make sure he's rested and not hurting himself. So I think that's positive. And the last thing I have on this list is Rem Pitlik turns 25 today. Rem Pitlik is 25. Happy birthday, Rem Pitlik. Let's see him get a goal on his birthday. He will be, and this I do know from the lineup, Rem Pitlik will be on the left side of line number 1. It'll be Pitlik, Suzuki, and Caulfield. That's what's on the lineup list that I have. We'll only find out for sure when game time starts. Hang on a sec. I got a drink. Oh, Dennis Davis. Hey, I haven't seen you like in a dog's age, my friend. Hope you're well. 6-5 Tampa. Harris with, oh boy. I love that. I hope you get it. I hope you get the win just for that pick because I'd love to see that happen. Wouldn't that be awesome? Harris gets the first goal in his first game, and it's the first goal of the game. Yeah, that would be pretty awesome. So I like that one. So let's do a little more talking, and then we'll get to my it's called the game preview. That's what it's called. Nothing. I don't have like a ton. I did want to show this for everybody in Quebec who loves maybe you love our premier of Quebec. This is what he's a traitorous little bitch. I don't mind calling him a bitch. This is why. That's Legault, Francois Legault in a Leafs shirt or jersey, and he's going, "Go Leafs, go!" That came out yesterday. Now, okay, it came out for April Fool's Day, and I get it, it's April Fool's. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm a diehard Habs fan. I hate the Leafs. I don't care what day it is. I almost don't care. Like, maybe for $1 million, I'd wear one. I wouldn't wear one of those shirts or jerseys or a hat or anything in those colors with that team's name on it on my body for like any reason. Almost. You could buy me off. Give me $1 million. I'll do it. But other than that, so I'm calling him a traitorous bitch because he did it for what? For April Fool's joke? Like what? You don't really love the Habs if you could do that. That's what I say. All right. Do you agree with me? Any Montrealers here right now? Let's see. Eric, I know they are trying to get others going, but like Anderson on first line. Anderson's been streaky, I think so. And quite frankly, having Armia on the first line, I don't know, that don't work for me. And it seems like the boys are kind of silent with Armia there. So if Anderson's not going to be there and he is on the second line on the right, I don't mind this experiment to see if Pitlik works there. My only problem with it is it's kind of a small line, size-wise. So, yeah, that's my only problem with it. But I'd like to see how Pitlik looks there anyway. They might find magic together. I mean, you never know until we see. Hey, Blade O'Muffin. Gross Leafs jersey. I wouldn't wear one for my life. Javier Latin. I don't know how you pronounce that. Hey, Javier. The yup is for what, though? Yup, that he's a traitor? BL, did he actually put it on or just put his head on the body? Yeah, well, it looks like his body. I think he put it on. I do. Did you not wear a Matthews jersey on Fool's Day? I would never. I think I would. If you put a gun to my head, I'd say pull the trigger, I think. Maybe not that desperate, but I mean, you know what I mean. Anyway, I mean, you know what I mean, right? I mean that sincerely. Need Anderson for puck battles. Yeah, Dennis, I do agree, kind of. Oh, Javier, you're from Montreal. Awesome. I'm glad you agree. Right? We don't like that. He's a traitorous piece of shit anyway. And good to have a Montrealer in the room. Bye-bye, Anderson, Suzuki, Codfield. That's not, I know, just a typo. I see, it's funny how Caufield's name gets so many typos. It's crazy. Caufield, I think so too. I just think from what I've read, they're finding Anderson a bit streaky there. So I think that's why. But, I think that's a project what's the word I want to look for? The mission this summer should be to get somebody to play the wing on that line. Somebody big, somebody talented, that kind of, that kind of guy. Now, again, we got one in Anderson, but if he's too streaky for them, find somebody. Because that's going to be important. You put the right guy on that line with them, and that line is just fire. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking with it. If you're enjoying this so far, give a thumbs up. I'd appreciate that. Well, Eric, that's the point, right? That, you got Suzuki. I mean, he's not small, but he's almost 6 feet, but he's not. And then Caulfield, we know, is small. Yeah, you want a big, skilled guy that can be physical on that line. It's not an easy thing to find, I guess. I mean, they don't grow on trees, those guys, but I mean, not that any players grow on trees, but they should make it, their mission to try to get that guy for this team, for these guys. Maybe not next year, I get that, but when you're ready to be, contending or be a playoff team, you got to have that guy there. All right. Yeah, and we're gonna go. Let's see, what time is it? Yeah, I got plenty of time. We'll go to the preview in like 5 minutes. We'll get to the preview, and then we'll have more talk, and then I'll go feed my dog. Then the game will be on. Game is on City TV in Canada tonight, all across Canada, I believe. I'm watching it on City TV. Hope you will too, or at least I'll be first one with the score. I like when I'm first and not last. Armia was bad choice, but wanted to see if he could produce. I think it was a bit of a showcase thing too. They were hoping that it would take and they could showcase him that way, and I don't think it worked. Listen, Armia is not a first-line player. I mean, that's the fact. Probably not even a second line the way he's playing right now, especially. So I don't know. I think they were showcasing him. I don't see any other reason why I would have done it. And the fact that he's off there already didn't work. Armia is a frustrating kind of player, right? Because he's so streaky. Guy's got talent. There's no doubt Armia's got talent. Just he does not know how to put it all together regularly at all. So it's too bad. I like Armia, but this team moving forward has no room for him. I want younger guys that are faster and have more promise on a daily basis. By the way, how's my signal? It's looking good from here. I had to split tunnel and take Chrome off when I'm doing this, so I got to remember to take it. Like I'm not as protected as I'd like to be running this, but at least it's running and it's not bad. By the way, if anyone's curious, because I told everyone I got a VPN, not impressed with NordVPN, or maybe it's just the VPN, but I'm not impressed so far. I got to get used to a lot doing things differently. And does anybody have a VPN? What's with email? It doesn't like email. It really screws up my email. Bring on the draft, please. Well, we're getting closer to at least. Hey, Andrew, thank you so much. We're getting, by the way, some Andrew hype in the room. Andrew hype and some Dono hype. I don't see the sticker, Andrew. I'm really sorry, but thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, yeah. So what we are getting closer to, though, is the draft lottery, isn't it? Once the season is over, don't we do the draft lottery? Or do they wait till after the play? I can't remember for some reason. Beba, you were telling me you use IP varnish. Now, you don't do the things I do, so I don't know. Like, I don't know, but do you have any problems with it? And your email in particular, do you have any problems using email? I can use my email. It's just I got to refresh, and it really doesn't like email. I can't understand why it would be like that for the email. Thank you once again, Andrew. A fist bump, buddy. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Dennis, wouldn't that be awesome? Imagine, you know what? I'll tell you something. When I grew up, when I was growing up in the 70s, the Habs, they had 2-3 scoring lines. Like, they had guys that can put the puck in the net all over the place in the lineup. And you know what? If these guys do work out, I like it's going to be amazing. My only thought is I don't know the size of Roy physically. I know Farrell's a bit small. You can't have too many small guys. But you know what? I just want to see that talent on the ice every night. I mean, we have the potential to have a pretty goddamn exciting team. One of those teams that we watch in other cities, and we might have one of those teams again here. BL is before the finals, eh? So we got what 2.5 months till we find out that, and then another couple of weeks or 3 weeks till the draft. Babe, I none with your email. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get my money back on the Nord. It's 30-day money back guarantee. I don't like it. I'm gonna find another one. I think I don't like it. Habs are making a new Smurf line. Well, you know what? If they can play without getting creamed every night and they can put up points every night, that works for me. But it just, I'm apprehensive to see, but you know what? You just put one. You got 3 scoring lines. If you got 3 small guys, they go one on each line. I mean, that's what you got to work out. It's just the potential here now after having none, after having plugs as prospects for so many years. It's amazing how many exciting prospects that we have, and I'm not lost on that they're prospects and they won't all hit, but it's exciting. BL says Joshua Roy is 6 feet, so he's fine. 6 feet and over, you're good. 6 is still a little on the small side, but you're 6 feet, and he could still grow to 6'1", and you're good. So that's good. It's encouraging to hear that. I hope he hits because, man, this kid seems like a real talent. I mean, so does Farrell. I mean, I shouldn't say that, Don't get distracted. I got the TV next to me. I get distracted by it when it's on. Oh, somebody in a Habs shirt. Oh, Mohawk. Okay, not a good story necessarily, but she was wearing a Habs like knitted sweater. That's pretty cool. An Indigenous woman. Eric, I agree. I think we all do. But you know what? He missed 2 games and then he was back. It's not horrible, and it wasn't a concussion, so that's good. But yeah, he could be. Listen, you never know who's injury prone, right? Some guys are. Nothing you can do. Anderson seems to be a bit, he plays that type of game though, right? And I think so does Evans. Attitude is Roy's concern, not talent. From what I'm reading, though, his attitude has gotten a lot better. I know that there was a problem, but from what I'm reading, his attitude is improved, if you want to say. I'll tell you what, this kid gets to Montreal and he hits it big, and he's got an attitude problem. His head's going to get pretty freaking big. Being from, I don't know where exactly he's from, but he's from Quebec anyway. Anyways, I'm really excited to see Harris tonight. It's cool. We're gonna have Barron on line 2 with Edmondson, and Harris is gonna be on third line with third pairing with Sheneman. So Weidman is gonna sit. I was thinking of that too. They took Weidman out. To me, that means I don't expect Weidman back here next year. Or Weidman's a veteran, so if he sits, it doesn't matter. It's one of those two. But I think the fact that they're taking Weidman out instead of Sheneman, I know, to me, that I read that into it. So we'll see if I'm right in the long run. Yeah, Dennis, I think we all are, right? And this kid, I don't know if anybody saw before he went to his first practice with the team. They did a media scrum, and he was there, and he just seems like a really nice kid. I don't know what else to say. He just seems happy. He's got a genuine laugh and smile. And I thought, I see pictures of him with that big smile, his eyes almost closed. I thought this kid's just a fake smiler. He's not. It's a genuine thing. It's just the way he is, and it's nice to see. And he talks not in cliches, and he's from Saint Georges de Beauce. Yep, there you go. Romy on first line pair. Yes, Romy's the first pairing guy. Hey, listen, Romy's been playing. Romy's been playing fantastic and big minutes too. Romy's quickly turning into a without a doubt a top 4. And on a team like this with Petrie out and there's nobody, he's a top pairing guy. He's playing well. I really like what Romy's doing. I told you, Romy's he's an untouchable. He's proving why he is. Okay, we're almost ready for the preview, and then we'll have plenty of time to chat some more after. All right. Matt on the mic tonight? Nope. Saturday night. Definitely no Matt tonight on a Saturday night. You got me all by myself. Matt's got a very tough schedule. I'm gonna over the summer we're gonna work it out where he'll be here more often for next season. Because I mean, not that I know you guys don't like when it's just me. Well, I'll try to get Matt here more often. No. But no, Saturday nights for sure. And I got it right. I got it wrong. Thursdays are not his night off. He changed it to Friday, so he's usually supposed to be here Tuesdays and Thursdays when those games are on. And then it's hit and miss the rest of the time. Matt has a really early starting job. He starts, I don't know if he starts at 5:30 in the morning or he gets up at 5:30, but he gets up really early in the morning. So, I give him a break for that. So, yeah. And he apologized for me. I think he did it on air. So he'll be back doing more games. I know the season's almost over anyway, but next season we'll have a better schedule. We'll figure it out better. Lucas, I appreciate that. Last year I had everybody. We're always loaded and all that. I'm more comfortable on air and everything now. So, I don't mind. I don't have the same. How do I want to put it? The same. There's a word that I'm looking for about being alone doing the broadcast like I used to last year. Anyway, so yeah, I'm good alone. I have fun. Guru had a VPN, but I do most of my paperwork for your work on your phone. When the VPN was on the office, people couldn't see my paperwork, so it didn't work. Yeah, I just thought, I guess I don't know a lot about the VPN, so I was expecting something, but I've watched a few tutorials and reviews and stuff. It's not exactly what I thought, so we'll see. I'm not sure. I just don't like Nord. Nord doesn't work well for me, so I'll have to find one that doesn't screw up my email. My personal email, it screws around with, but the one for the channel, it really doesn't like GMX at all. It really doesn't like it. It's very frustrating to try to use it. And with my Yahoo was my personal one. It tells me, it times it out. Like it says I'm offline. I'm not offline. I just have to refresh it, and then so I'm trying to delete stuff, and it times out, and it's so frustrating. I never had these problems with my emails. All right, let's get to game preview time. Excuse me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the preview. We have the Montreal Canadiens in Tampa to take on the Lightning. Montreal is 18-39-11, 47 points, which they've been stuck on for a few games. Eighth in the Atlantic. Tampa is 43-18-6, 92 points, and second in the Atlantic. How to watch the game tonight. Start time 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. In Canada, City TV, Sportsnet East in English, TVA Sports in French. In the U.S., NHL Network. In the Lightning region, Bally Sports Sun. Streaming, the only two that are important there, the badly written Sports Surge and NHL 66. I doubt anybody streams it on the other ones. Last 10 record for Montreal, 3-4-3 and on a 2-game losing streak. Tampa 6-4-0 on a 4-game winning streak. So, maybe Tampa's due for a loss and Montreal due for a win. That would be something. Season series, December 7th in Montreal. Tampa beat us 3-2. And on the 28th of December in Tampa, they beat us 5-4. Tail of the tape. Scoring chances 4%, 44.9% for Montreal 30th, 52.7% for Tampa 10th. Goals per game, 2.51 for Montreal 32nd, 3.31 for Tampa 9th. Goals against per game, 3.76 for Montreal 31st, 2.73 for Tampa. 7th. Power play percentage, 13.6% for Montreal, 31st, and 21.5% for Tampa, 15th. I'm a little surprised. I thought they had a better power play. It's still a good one. PK percentage, 74.9%, 27th for Montreal, 81.3% for Tampa, 9th. So their special teams are doing pretty good. Ours, not as much. Head-to-head record, 0-1-1 is Montreal's, and 2-0-0 is Tampa's. Shots on goal. Shots on goal allowed per game, 34.5% for Montreal. Not percent, 34.5 shots for Montreal, 29.6 for Tampa. Shots on goal per game, I should say. 29.6 for Montreal, 30.4 for Tampa. Face-offs, 48.2% for Montreal, 22nd. Climbing up slowly. Face-off percent, 50.1% for Tampa, 16th. Goalies tonight. For Montreal, I don't have confirmation. It's going to be Allen. We'll see in the lineups, though. 7, 19, and 4. 319 goals against, 907 save percentage, 2 shutouts. Oh, I do know for it is Elliott because Vasilevsky's out. He played 3 games in a row. Elliott, 7-3 and 2, 238 goals against, 916 save percentage, no shutouts. Players to watch over the last 5 games for Montreal. For points, 5, Weidman. Goals, 2, Dvorak. 2 goals are the best in the last 5 games. That's not good. Or just everyone's getting goals and no one's getting multiples. Assists, 4, Weidman. And plus 4, Laurent Dauphin. On the other side, Stamkos, 9 points. Stamkos, 4 goals. Kucherov, 7 assists. And Stamkos, a plus 4. Team leaders, goals. Montreal, Nick Suzuki, 18. Tampa, Steven Stamkos, 31. Points. Montreal, Nick Suzuki, 50. Tampa, Steven Stamkos, 75. Time on ice, average time on ice. Montreal, Jeff Petrie, who's out, 22-16. And for Tampa, Victor Hedman, 25-18. Wins for goalies, Sam Montembeault for Montreal, 7. And Vasilevsky for Tampa, 35. The opposite ends of the scale. Habs scoring. Nick Suzuki, 18-32 for 50 points. Caulfield, 14-19 for 33 points. Anderson, 16-10 for 26 points. Hoffman, 11-13 for 24 points. Weidman, 3-19 for 22. And Evans, 9-12 for 21 points. On the Tampa side, Stamkos leading the way, 31-44 for 75 points. Hedman, 19-45, 64 points. Point, 26-27 for 53 points. Killorn, 21-30, 51 points. Kucherov, 11-29 for 40. And Cirelli, 14-23 for 37 points. Bottom 5 in the league, Philadelphia, 53 points. Jersey, tied with 53. Seattle, 48 points. And Montreal and Arizona, tied with 47. Montreal is on the bottom because of 18 wins to Arizona's 21 wins. Current line, Montreal is away. They're 8-20-7 on the road. And Tampa is 21-6-4 at home. Record versus each other the last 3 seasons, 1-9-1 is Montreal's record. 10-1-0 is Tampa's record. So, yeah, it's going to be tough for a win tonight. Okay, so the Habs lineup. Suzuki centering Pitlik. That's Rem, 25 years old today. And Caulfield on the other side. Evans centering Hoffman and Anderson. Dvorak in between Byron and Armia. And Paling in between Tyler Pitlik and Ilonen. Romanov and Savard, first pair. Edmondson and Barron, second pair. Harris making his debut, and Sheneman, third pair. Allen starting. And on the Bolts side, Braden Point centering Stamkos and Kucherov. Cirelli in between Palat and Killorn. Colton in between Hagel and Paul. Belmer in between Maroon and Perry. What a maroon! Hedman and Ruda as the first pair. Sergachev and Chernak as the second pair. Foote and Bogosian as the third pair. Elliott starting. There you go, ladies and germs. that's the lineups. That's the preview and whatever you want to call it. And that's it. My guess for the game tonight. Yeah, I think like 5-2 Tampa. First goal. No, I can't eat that now. First goal is Ryan Poehling with the first goal. Popped into my head. Wait, Lucas, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Yeah, I just like the loaded streams. It was just way too much. Oh, I get it. When I had everybody. Yeah. I mean, it's not the reason why I don't have everybody now, but it is better, more streamlined. And, I get that a lot of people were here to see me because I started the channel, and in the first 2 years, nobody saw anybody else. And it's not the reason why they're not here. That's different, but it kind of works better. Second owner, hey, has been a while. How you doing, buddy? Hello from Winnipeg. Hello from Dorval. VPN just trades Bell senior traffic to some VPN company senior traffic. You're better off without most of the time. Well, I'm going to decide between a VPN. I kind of like going into the States and seeing American Netflix, though. That was better. And getting just having virus protection, or I'll get like Norton. They have a VPN, and maybe I'll just do that. Get a virus protection with VPN, something like that. I don't like Nord. That's all I can say right now. It doesn't work for me. Lucas, 1 point leader in the last 5 is sitting out tonight. Our point leader. Yeah. Well, listen, in favor of having Harris in the lineup, I'm okay with that. I just don't, I would have thought they'd take Shedeman out. So I'm not sure why, but, I would think that's kind of not saying Weidman's not coming back next year, but I got to think that to me kind of says that. We'll see. Dreamwalker, I hope the Habs lose more games. We need that lottery pick. Yeah, but it's not going to, it's not going to affect that. We're definitely going to be in the bottom 10 in this league. So, yeah, I know the percentage of the chance for it. Yeah, but you know what? It's rare that the team that finishes last gets the first pick these days. It's rare now. So, the only good thing about that is that we're your third pick. That's it. So, and still they're in the bottom. All the winning, and we're still in the bottom. So I don't see a problem. That's what I'm saying. Teresa, I'm going to be surprised. I'm going to be shocked if they beat Tampa, but I'm not expecting it. Hey, Drake, 4-2, Montreal. Barron with the first, and his first, I would imagine. He hasn't gotten a goal yet. He got an assist so far. So Barron with his first and the first. Chris, 4-2 Tampa. First goal, Sergachev. Tario, 5-2 Bolts. Nick Paul. Oh, yeah, Nick Paul is over there. Logan Hacker, let's go Bolts. All right, we got a Tampa fan. Awesome. Welcome to the channel, buddy. Tario, probably Barron is going to see power play time. Someone is going to be different. Weidman was definitely a power play quarterback, so I guess I imagine that might be the case. I'm against Tampa too, right? We'll see what happens. Dear God, please no antivirus. For the love of all that is holy, Windows Defender is good enough. Not really, not from what I'm reading. The other stuff is not worth the hassle, let alone the cost. What I will say though, right now with Chrome, what do you call that? Split tunneled from the VPN. That's what I'm running on Defender. And I've been running Defender most of the time for the last few years. And I haven't had problems, but you read about it and it doesn't sound good, but I wonder who's writing those things. Maybe it's the antivirus companies, and they're saying they're trying to get us to do that. But from what I understand, yeah, Daybai's right. Defender, not that good. You're better off with AVG on the free version and not paying for it than Defender is what I understand. So what I might do that is activate the AVG again for here, and I can split tunnel Chrome when I'm streaming. I don't know. I'll see. But it's interesting that other people have problems with it too. It's not just me. You use System Mechanic Ultimate Defense for antivirus malware. System Mechanic. Didn't you say you use IP? What was that? Something VPN. Didn't you say you use a VPN? Anyway. All right, a couple more minutes, and then I'm going to go take off and feed my dog before she bites mine. No, she doesn't bite me. And then we'll get ready for the game. So don't forget, game's at 7. I'll be back on at 7 for the game. Yeah, I don't want to watch baseball. Somebody wearing... Oh, I thought he was wearing an Expos shirt. He wasn't. IP varnish. Oh, that's I remember that. IP regular P. So does it hurt when you P varnish? It must be good though. Like if you're planning to strip your floors and redo them, be great peeing varnish because you wouldn't have to spend money on them. It's expensive. Yeah, I used to use torrents. I haven't downloaded a torrent in forever. So that might be an option, just doing that. Use a VPN, download the torrents instead of trying to stream. Where I watch all my stuff and I stream a lot of stuff, it won't work with the VPN. So I got to now go onto the smaller screen on the other computer to use it. I don't like that. I watch a lot of my shows on this place and now I can't use it. So, and it's not an app, so I can't split tunnel it that way. So I have to split tunnel Chrome. If I have to split tunnel Chrome, then what's the use in a way of having it? That's my thinking. Anyway, so I'm going to take off since we're just talking about this. So listen, I'll be back in, what are we? In 18 minutes. 18 minutes and I'll be back. So I hope you guys will come back. Please give a thumbs up on your way out if you haven't already. And thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Stay safe for those 18 minutes till I come back. And peace out, y'all. See you in a bit. And that's it. I'm going to go feed my dog now. Ciao, everybody.